The Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra got some amazing changes from last year's model. The phone has a titanium frame instead of armor aluminum, which feels nicer in your hand and won't get scratched as easily. It also has a cool texture that catches the light. The edges are less rounded so you can hold the phone more securely. The screen is flatter and has less space at the bottom, which makes the huge display seem even more impressive. If you're looking for a phone with an awesome screen, you can't go wrong with the S24 Ultra. It has a huge 6.8-inch AMOLED screen that can change its refresh rate from 1 Hz to 120 Hz depending on what you're doing. That means it can save battery when you don't need it and give you a smooth experience when you do. The screen is super sharp and clear, and you can make it even sharper by changing the resolution in the settings. The S24 Ultra also has the brightest screen of any phone right now. It can go up to 2,600 nits. That makes it easy to see even in bright sunlight. The S Pen is what makes the Galaxy Ultra phones special. It's tucked away in a little hole on the left side of the phone. You just push it in and it pops out a bit, then you can grab it with your fingers. The phone keeps the S Pen charged when it's inside, and it also reminds you when you take it out or forget it somewhere. The S Pen can be used for notes, drawings, or other stuff. There's a button on the side that does different things like taking photos or changing slides. The phone has some apps that work well with the S Pen like Smart Select, Samsung Notes, and Air Actions. But Samsung hasn't added anything new to the S Pen this year, which is kind of weird. The S24 Ultra is a beast of a phone, thanks to the special Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy chip that Qualcomm made just for Samsung. It has more juice for the CPU, GPU, and NPU, which means it can handle anything you throw at it. Plus, it has a huge vapor chamber to keep it cool and fast. The S24 Ultra has 4 cameras on the back. The main one is 200 megapixel and takes super sharp photos. There's also a 12 megapixel ultra wide, a 10 megapixel 3x zoom, and a 50 megapixel 5x zoom. The cameras are great. They take beautiful photos in any light, with lots of detail and color. They look as good as the ones from Apple and Google. The selfie camera is 12 megapixel and also takes nice photos. The portrait mode looks more natural than before. The S24 Ultra can also do some cool tricks with AI. You can remove or resize things in your photos with the Gallery app. If you like taking photos at night, you'll love nightography. It's a cool feature on the S24 Ultra that uses AI to make your night shots look better. It gets rid of some of the noise and makes the details pop out more. The colors are still vibrant and realistic. You can also record videos in 8K at 30 FPS, which is super high quality. The videos look sharp and clear, with natural colors and good stabilization. The Galaxy S24 Ultra has a big battery that can last for a long time. It's a 5,000 mAh battery that you can charge fast with a cable or slower without one. You can also share some juice with other devices that support wireless charging. We tested the battery by watching YouTube videos non-stop with the screen brightness all the way up. The S24 Ultra kept going for 14 hours and 10 minutes, which is pretty good for an Android phone and better than the S23 Ultra from last year. We also checked how fast the battery charges with a 45-watt charger. It took about an hour and 20 minutes to go from empty to full. If you want an awesome Android phone, you can't go wrong with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. It's got everything you need: a stunning screen, a speedy processor, a long-lasting battery, and amazing cameras. The Galaxy S24 Ultra is not cheap or small, but that's the price you pay for having the best of the best. Trust us, it's worth it. This is a sleek and elegant phone. It has a curved screen with thin edges. The back of the phone has a smooth dual color transition that feels nice to touch. It also has a vegan leather back panel that makes it look like a fine craft. The screen is amazing too. It's a 6.82-inch OLED LTPO display with QHD+ resolution and 10-bit colors. It can adjust its refresh rate from 1 Hz to 120 Hz depending on what you're doing. This display is perfect for watching videos and playing games. This is a beast of a phone with the Kirin 9000's chip that gives it amazing speed and battery life. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM, so you can switch between apps without any lag or slowdown. It also has cool features like satellite calling and 5G support. This means you can make calls from anywhere in the world, even if there's no signal or network. It's like having a space phone that works everywhere. You won't run out of space because it has options for 1 terabyte or 512 gigabytes of storage. And if that's not enough, you can add more storage with a nano memory card slot. One of the cameras is a 48 megapixel ultra spotlight camera that can zoom in really far and still keep things clear. It has a special optical system that makes the images bright, sharp, and distortion-free. You can zoom in 5x, 10x, or even 50x and see things that are far away or close up. Another camera is a 40 megapixel ultra-wide angle camera that can fit more into the frame. The last camera is a 48 megapixel ultra macro telephoto camera that can do both long distance and macro shooting. You can use it to take photos of landscapes or tiny objects, and they will look crisp and detailed. With these 3 cameras, the Huawei Mate 60 Pro Plus covers all the focal lengths you need, from ultra-wide to long distance, and from macro to micro. You can snap photos of anything you want, anytime, anywhere. It has a new X-Mage camera system that makes your photos look amazing and professional. You can capture stunning portraits, landscapes, and close-ups with realistic colors and details. You can record 4K videos at 60 FPS. On the front, there is a 13 megapixel selfie camera which captures amazing photo. It packs a substantial 5,000 milliampere battery which supports 88-watt wired charging and 50-watt wireless charging. It also offers the convenience of 20-watt wireless reverse charging. This phone offers impressive battery capacities and fast charging capabilities, ensuring that you won't have to worry about running out of power.